Yeah.
I think. Unless someone else has played him. Okay, Edward. Edward played him once.
It's the last time we've seen this.
Yeah.
This is a different. Okay, but now for Nxpe lane is a good pick for NJ here, a more sustained hero. We were talking about Frederick. We were talking about Esmeralda was out of the picture.
Toms, we were talking about.
We were talking about a lot of Nxpe laners that could actually benefit the side of Nxpe Evos. Maybe for Lapu Lapu, he can be more independent on how he wants to act with the other teammates as well.
Yeah. That's the key idea there. It's when you have that's new.
That is new.
I love Last Days.
Yeah, it's like that massive 10 and back to the Lapu Lapu. By the way, yeah, it's just like a Deeroth. It's a very proactive jungler.
Are we gonna travel through the? Sorry, we're gonna travel through the 10, the 0.
Let's see. Hopefully, let's keep that in. We did go through the 0.
We have new flags. It's the Tennel.
The 10.
We just got through the Tennel, ladies and gentlemen.
Anyways, what I was saying was Edward's going to be, Renegade is going to be super proactive in the map, and the ultimate of the Lapu Lapu hurts because of the recent changes.
Why just now? Why did we just go through the Tennel now?
Oh my gosh.
On the last day of the regular season.
We're getting glimpses of what the playoffs might look like.
Exciting. But what's more exciting is how can Nxpe retaliate RSG right now in game number 2 with their picks? This could be it or this could be not. But looking at how they rotate, they want to go with El Piso and Yelly Hayes here. It's Perks still maintaining the vision, the side of RSG.
Yeah. We have to bring up here, though, that, again, what RSG is fighting for in this game is a potential third-place finish. A sweep against Nxpe will secure them third place at the end of the regular season. They'll have to sweep Nxpe.
Yeah, and we know how important the placing still is here, going to the playoffs, and at the same time, I'm really curious, how this matchup specifically in the Nxpe lane does go. Donut's going to get poked a little bit here. Rest of the team there, though, to help him out. They've got to be careful, though. Perks gets the nice Guardian's Barrier. Into it goes Irad. Not able to get the kill. He's going to back off here. Aqua was also there.
Oh, man.
Gets one kill, looking for another. But he goes to Amon. Nice play there from RSG.
That's how you share the meal on the table.
Yeah, it's what you would call Aqua on the flow. Oh, just a perfect flow right now by Aqua, understanding the situation, but a good rotation here up top by Nxpe.
We were just talking about how gold laners, or specifically for Donut, they need to have space. This is the problem with the Melissa. There's a problem with Amon onto this hero. There's a lot of things that he can create because Amon right now in the early game laning stage, he needs to go up close against a Melissa.
Yeah, this is tough for Kaizen. No one there just yet to help him out. Yelly Hayes does get there in time. Renegade, Turtle's going to reset. Can they grab another kill? They're looking for Hayes. They grab him, and now it's Renegade. 1 versus 3. How much sustain do you have? He's able to survive. And now RSG is going to go ahead and give this Turtle another go.
That's what we were talking about there. Renegade on a Lapu Lapu, proactive. RSG, though, great response to still secure that turtle and not lose any more members. Who saw there the effect? Aqua stole away the cult altar of Yelly Hayes' Faramis, and we're talking about good sources of AoE damage, and Renegade's ultimate came in big there in whittling down the ghost forms of the members of RSG. If they're not careful, eventually Renegade might be able to punish them later in the game.
Well, speaking of punish, it's El Piso. Perks targeted down. Oh, we're seeing how he wants to utilize those recalls back on the base of El Piso there. Just trying to destroy camp.
Taking it to him.
Now Donut again being trapped.
Oh, he's going to get focused here. Yelly Hayes going to be too late. Can't get there in time with the Cult Altar. So Donut falls again in the bottom side. RSG Philippines already, 3.5 minutes in, building a big gold lead at this point.
Yeah, and well, we were talking about the Clint and the Melissa earlier. Nxpe Evos needs to help Donut out. They did in the beginning portions of the game, and they're still trying to. But RSG PH have been matching that energy. Where, okay, if Nxpe Evos are going to help out Donut, we're going to help out Eman. And because of the natural lead that our Melissa would have over the Clint, our Melissa's going to be really happy.
Yeah, and now look at this, Kaizen just sustaining the damage.
And now let's go this. It is going to be a 2 versus 1 for a while. Irad trying to make his way up, looking to capitalize on this kill on Kaizen if he can. He is quite low. Not sure. He's probably just not going to deal with that one.
Might be able to.
Unless he decides to pull the trigger. He is showing that he's there. Trying to cancel out that recall the best he can. He's got to be careful.
Pressuring them in.
They're a little bit late here, so unfortunately for them, Aqua didn't make it in time.
There's that irrational voice in my head that is yelling, "Oh, Irad, why didn't you go for there?" But the more calm voice in my head is telling, "Hey, that's good caution."
Yeah.
So
it's good. It's a slow pace. Take one step at a time.
You don't need to make those sour plays.
Yeah.
That's good discipline from a young man making his debut in the MPL this season.
Just on to the last day, you just have to do one thing that could be explosive as you enter the pro scene. Nxpe Evo's here. He's just spraying onto this top lane. They want Nats, and they know what's going to happen if they keep on targeting Nats on the straight of the game.
Yeah, I mean, they've been focusing on Nats quite a bit. They know they're not going to get anything up there, so they just go ahead and back off. Still at this point, too, it's only one turret down for RSG Philippines, so Nxpe, I mean, at this point, again, you're kind of down to that factor. Hold on, a wild charge is going to come out. Yelly Haze should be fine here. They're still going to be working on securing that buff, but again, you know, where do you find those moments for Nxpe? Where does El Piso get the moment to set up the proper real-world manipulations? That's
a good perimeter,
That's what they're struggling with right now.
What I want to see Nxpe Evo's do is something like this.
Right there.
There.
That one worked.
We're talking about perimeters there. Ready, Jay just bursting his levels of HP down, being bursted by RSG.
Now it's Yelly Haze, though. They do have multiple members here. Donut there on the bottom side, too. Trying to get the cutoff here. Navs, though, able to get the flicker out from Yelly Haze. Tried to get him with the Abysm Strike. Not going to happen, though.
Nxpe Evos, if it's a pick-off, yes, they can initiate. If it's a big team fight, a big skirmish, I'd rather they wait a little bit more patiently and wait for RSG to use their abilities, and then they'll use their real-world manipulation. Again, going back to the team fighting and strategies of Blacklist International and RSG, which just happened yesterday. Nxpe Evos, they have to match that, especially with them having a real-world manipulation and the Cult Altar. Two massive ultimates that, if used as a means to counter-punish, would be great for them.
Another punish here.
Gonna get the Cult Altar here. Now they're trying to turn it back around. Nats could be in trouble. Here comes the lethal counter. But he wasn't low enough there, so now he's still able to survive. But look at the cutoff here from RSG Philippines. The task force comes in with a wild charge, and they grab the kills. They're sitting ducks as they fall here. Double kill.
Nats Entertainment is up and online on TV. Another trap for Nxpe Evos.
And that's what Nxpe have to be really careful about. Actually, at one point there, I was scratching my head as to why Donut didn't assist in the kill onto Nats. But it seemed like Nxpe understood the situation that, okay, even if Donut helped the two other members of Nxpe Evos to take down Nats, that were already members of RSG on the way down. And even if they did what they could to take down the EXP laner, it could have been 3 members of Nxpe Evos down compared to just one of RSG. So it seemed like that was just the lesser of all evils that they could have handled that.
Perks coming in with a flicker, wild charge, taking out Yelly Haze with ease. That's going to be the tier 1 turret going down as well. Philippines just continuing to get space around the map while they wait up for the first lord to come up in the game.
Yeah, space around the map as the towers are just shrinking down to bits. How about the items right now, Ranmar? Is this RSG is just totally dominating this game, and will the defense of Nxpe Evos work it out on the next team fight?
No, it's going to be really difficult. It's only an Ice Queen wand on that Eve. Dominance Ice isn't even built yet for Renegade. Only an Oracle for Yelly Haze. Donut only has the Endless Battle. It's going to be tough.
Comes the Conceal Plate, Perks. Uses the wild charge. K's into Renegade. Renegade jumping into the back line, trying to focus on Emon, but the Cult Altar comes out, and there's the response. K's in now. Donut into the fray. Can they turn this into a kill? It takes quite a bit of damage. Aqua going to flicker around here. Try to turn this one around. Now Irad coming up, looking to clean up. Grabs one on Kazin. Can't get the next one. And that is trouble for Nxpe.
That was great control by both teams. RSG dominating that team fight. But with the Cult Altars up, you saw how careful Nxpe Evos was in holding back their abilities, knowing that they could turn it around, but no, Renegade gets taken out.
Yeah, that's just the showing of how big the gap is in terms of items and everything else. You're talking about 9K at this point.
Oh, now
Show of power by RSG.
power, domination, map control. They're just doing things on how that a game needs to be done against Nxpe Evos right now. You know what Donut needs? A coffee.
Yeah, and a lot more items.
Not sure if that'll help them.
Yeah, they need to wake up right now on how to get this point against RSG. Because as you guys said, it's the third place for the upcoming playoffs.
Yeah, right now, I mean, it's just the further the game goes on, the bigger the lead goes for RSG Philippines. Nxpe scratching here to try to find anything, but it's a similar situation from game one. Who do you go for? You know, the best case scenario was Renegade able to jump into the back lines there, even focusing on Eman, but still, you have multiple things to work towards, especially when there's going to be a Cult Ultra across from you. And right now, Donut isn't where he needs to be to actually contest these fights. He's only got one item locked in.
Yeah, and Nxpe Evos, they're in the scenario of just, it's a struggle. They really just have to defend, make the most out of a mistake from RSG by getting a kill or two. Watch your positioning, your feet where you are, because you might get just pulled in or just a wild charge like this.
Okay, wild charge in, Perks on the top side, and they're going to be working on the turret here. They make Nxpe back off. They lose that one. Real world manipulation going to come down. They might look to make a play here. Perks taking the brunt of the damage as he does fall. They grab one kill. Emon goes in, but they might have to back off here. They're down Perks. RSG Philippines happy with the turret. El Piso trying to keep them from going back, but I don't think there's much they can do from now.
Yeah, RSG lost a member there, but getting the inhibitor turret or any inhibitor turret is already a massive win. But Nxpe Evos, we just saw an example of, I was just about to say, make the most out of an RSG mistake, get what you can, but RSG just found Yelly Haze and punished him for checking the jungle alone.
Well, if we're looking about mistakes that's going to happen on the side of RSG, they have an 11k gold lead. What could Renegade possibly do that he could be a pseudo tank in the initiation? Because right now there's Perks here being a Grok. There's a lot of frontline defense, a lot of initiations. On Nxpe, it's either a Renegade commits to a jump and Yelhaze needs to answer for another possible recovery.
Well, this is going to be tough because Perks goes in, gets the wild charge. They do get the turret, but look at the damage just coming out. Renegade trying to make some work, and he gets taken out of the picture just like that. So Nxpe still with a good setup, not able to respond and get a kill at all. Now it's RSG Philippines looking to possibly end the game here if they can. 13k gold ahead. They still have one turn on the bottom side. Nxpe going to be able to clear minions for now.
RSGPH, no matter what Nxpe Evos tosses at them, the RSG just keeps coming out with win after wins. 12,000 in the gold. You were asking earlier, what can Renegade do to turn this game around as the tankier frontliner with a lot of damage and of course a big crowd control ability in the Land Shaker, that massive two-handed sword stun. You saw it land. It almost helped take down Nax, but again, Nxpe Evos couldn't commit to that because of the massive gold lead RSG has. It seems like Nxpe Evos have been getting the opportunities to turn things around, and they could turn it around if this was a much closer game, but it's just way too far that even what looks like a counter punish, it's just RSG walking away with, okay, one loss, but we still got what we wanted.
Yeah, we're just how looking at the fact here on how RSG just managed to have this completely go ahead and take this base for themselves. With this goal lead and their advantage, this is getting dead for Nxpe, and this is the main struggle. How can Renegade set up?
Perks with the wild charge again, 2 times a charm. They're going for it. Lore's going to be worked on now. El Piso able to clear some minions. El Piso now goes down. Double kill for Emon. Crystal's going to be worked on here. Member after member fallen. That's going to be it. RSG Philippines taking the series.
Congratulations to the debuting Perks and Irad here in the MPL Philippines. Rookies for RSG. A massive 2-0 win to end the season and ensuring that RSGPH end the regular season at the 3rd place spot. Congratulations to our reigning and defending champions. A tremendous and dominating performance. They just set the tempo the entire series.